Hello and welcome again. Dynamic addresses are usually fine for desktops and laptops, but servers tend to need predefined and changing static IP address. This is often handled by setting up a reservation by MAC address on the router, but sometimes it's handled directly on the machine instead. Let's set up a static IP address using the GUI tool first and then the command line. I will start at the graphical tool from the terminal with nm-connection-editor. I will choose the connection that I want to edit and click edit. Over here under IPv4 I will change the method from automatic to manual, and I will press add to add new address. I have the whole 10.0.2 range to play with here on my virtual network, so let's use 10.0.2.7. I will tap to the net mask over here, and I can either put in a CIDR notation 24 or a full address like 255.255.255.0, and then I will put in a gateway, in my case 10.0.2.1, and down here I will add a DNS server, which could be a router or different machine. I will use my virtual default gateway 10.0.2.1. We need to add this here. I will save and then I will close this. Most of the time you can ignore these warnings that you see. So let's take a look and see if those changes have taken effect. I will type nmcli con show ethernet 1, and if I scroll up here to IPv4 I can see that, well, I still have my previous address. That's because we need to check down and start the connection. I will type nmcli con down ethernet 1 and then nmcli con up ethernet 1. Now when I take a look with nmcli con show ethernet 1, I can see that I have got the address that I specified, and to test everything is working I can type ping 8.h.h.8 and I can see that I am getting back edge true. Great, everything is working the way that I intended. Let's take a look at setting this up from the command line and giving our connection a different IP address. We want to edit the connection, so I will type nmcli con edit ethernet 1, and again we are interested in the IPv4 settings here. I want to get rid of the addresses that are there already, so I will type remove IPv4.addresses, and then to set a new one I will type set IPv4.addresses, and let's use 10.0.2.8/24. It's asking me if I want to set the method to manual, which yes I do. And if I were configuring my gateway and my DNS here, I will need to specify that as well. So I will type set IPv4.gateway 10.0.2.1, set IPv4 DNS 10.0.2.1 as well. Great. I will type save and I will type quit, and then I will cycle my connection with nmcli con down ethernet 1 and then nmcli con up ethernet 1. I will check out my settings with nmcli con show ethernet 1, and I can see now I have the new IP address that I specify. We can also set all of this information at once from the command line again, which is useful for remote deployments or scripts. Before we start we need all of our information. I will use the IP 10.0.2.9, the gateway 10.0.2.1, and the DNS server 10.0.2.1. So having all of this in mind, or maybe on a sticky note, I will type nmcli con mod to modify the connection ethernet 1 IPv4.addresses 10.0.2.9 IPv4 gateway 10.0.2.1, and IPv4 DNS 10.0.2.1 as well, and then I will check the connection down and bring it up. NMCLI con down Ethernet 1 and NMCLI con up Ethernet 1. And let's see the IP tool this time, short for IP address, and we can see that the IP address has changed to what we specify. See you in the next video.